What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. Gonna talk about 10 WWE feuds where the wrong person won. And this comes from WhatCulture.com. Feuds are the lifeblood of wrestling, giving meaning to the action going on inside the ring and hooking the fans' emotion along the way. A well-built rivalry with a satisfying payoff can give both men involved a valuable boost, especially the winners. The only problem is getting it right. A task far easier said than done. Sadly, even the biggest promotion in the world can mess up a feud with starting regularly. Over the years, the WWE has built incredibly promising rivalries, only to fall at the last hurdle, giving the world to the entirely wrong man and drawing the ear of countless fans. The consequences of a bad feud aren't just felt by the loser. A bad ending can seriously derail the winner momentum, especially if fans react in a particularly disgruntled manner. Sometimes even if a feud concluding seems infuriating, obviously to everybody watching, the entirely wrong course of action can be taken. The WWE's stubborn refusal to go back on a bad decision usually makes everything worse, although they have occasionally relented in instances of extreme fan pressure. Here are 10 feuds where just about everybody knew which superstar should have gone over, only for the WWE to maddeningly defy expectations. Number 10. Sheamus vs. Daniel Bryan. One of the more modern entries on this list. Daniel Bryan's humiliating treatment at the hands of Sheamus must go down as one of the biggest miscalculations in recent WWE history. The Irishman's 18-second defeat of then-heel Bryan at WrestleMania 28 was seemingly intended to be a hilarious feel-good babyface win to open the show. But Bryan's simmering undercurrent of fan support finally burst to the surface, sparked by the indignant nature of his loss. Sheamus, having won the World Heavyweight Championship in the process, suffered a great deal of abuse, especially when the WWE attempted to transfer Bryan's wildly popular jazz chant onto him. Bryan lost his rematch after following pay-per-view, losing a feud he should have unquestionably won in hindsight. However, this decision must go down as the least damaging on the list, as the loss ironically helped Daniel in the long run, generating an outpouring of sympathy and support which eventually made him the hottest babyface in the company. Number 9. Big Show vs. Brock Lesnar. Back in 2002, Brock Lesnar was on an unforeseen tear, winning the WWE Championship just 5 months after his explosive debut. He was universally considered the next high superstar of wrestling. One could potentially define the future of the WWE. He suffered his first pinfall loss just 2 months later. The fact that Brock lost his title to The Big Show, rather than a top-tier star such as Kurt Angle or The Undertaker, made such a booking decision all the more baffling. Show benefited from the betrayal of Lesnar's manager, Paul Heyman, to win the title at Survivor Series, only to then drop the belt to Angle at the very next pay-per-view. Lesnar fortunately lost little momentum, winning the Royal Rumble and regaining his WWE Championship at WrestleMania. However, his loss to Big Show remained a curious blip at the start of an otherwise mightily impressive run at the top of the wrestling world. Number 8. John Cena vs. Bray Wyatt. Of all the promising young stars on the current WWE main roster, Bray Wyatt is probably the most unfortunate victim of uninspiring booking. His feud lacked any solid reason, falling lazily into the realm of he evil and he attack people, and rarely result in a win for the Eater of World. It's always disappointing to see a wrestler as promising as Wyatt so badly misused, especially given the uniquely creepy nature of his character. False hope was given to Wyatt fans in the build to WrestleMania 30, when Bray and his stable turned their attention to John Cena, seemingly determined to convert him to their dark ways. This could have been the logical starting point for that eagerly anticipated Cena heel turn, or at least an angle which saw the fan favorite in some sort of real danger. Instead, Cena cleanly defeated Wyatt at Mania and buried him under a mound of production equipment at Payback, before winning his 15th WWE Championship soon after. It was a lazy way out of an initially intriguing feud, and the booking team took it without hesitation. Number 7. John Cena vs. Wade Barrett, a feud with eerie similarity to the last entry on this list. Cena's earlier feud with Wade Barrett saw a very similar conclusion tarnish a storyline which looked to be heading somewhere unique. Having lost a match to Barrett, forcing him to become a member of Wade's NXT stable, Cena refused to play along with the rules of the stipulation. The idea of Cena struggling with his own morality while helping Barrett achieve his hero's goal was a naturally compelling one, especially when applied to a character of John's squeaky clean nature. Instead, the storyline followed a far more predictable pattern, with Cena continuing to foil Wade at every turn. He was eventually fired from the company as punishment, but continued to run in from the crowd and generally made Barrett's life a misery. The pair eventually faced off in a blow-off match at TLC 2010, in which Cena literally buried Wade under a mountain of chairs. See the similarity with Wyatt to end their feud. Barrett quickly fell into the mid-card and is yet to recover. Number 6. Randy Orton vs. Christian. Christian World Heavyweight Championship win at Extreme Rules 2011 was seen as vindicated for his many years of service to the WWE. A mid-card favorite of the Attitude Era, he had finally captured an elusive World Championship, a moment made even more jubilant by the involvement of old tag team partner Edge. 5 days later, his reign was ended in a seemingly innocuous television match. Randy Orton won a fan poll on SmackDown to determine the number one contender, and went on to cleanly defeat the veteran, killing his sentimental reign before it had even properly begun. Christian and a sizable chunk of the WWE fan base were arrogant. To make matters worse, the SmackDown writer decided to turn Christian heel in his pursuit to regain the title. Edge turned on him, a transparent move intended to throw support behind the babyface Orton, and Christian won the title back by virtue of a screwy DQ stipulation. He then immediately lost the title again, falling victim to a spectacular but ultimately heartbreaking RKO at SummerSlam. Christian's time in the sun was over, and must sadly be remembered as a disappointment. Number 5. The Rock vs. CM Punk. No matter what your opinion on CM Punk, a criminal departure from the WWE is, the decision to end his record-breaking 434-day reign to make room for a horribly telegraphed Rock Cena rematch must go down as an infuriating one. The Rock title shot at the 2013 Royal Rumble perfectly stumped up everything Punk had gripe about in his landmark pipe bomb promo of 2011. An old beloved veteran returning to steal the spotlight from a younger, hungrier, more deserving superstar. From the moment the match was announced, fans predicted the same booking pattern in the build to WrestleMania 28. The Rock would defeat Punk for the championship. Cena would win the Royal Rumble itself, and the pair would square off in the main event of Mania, in which Cena would finally get his win back. But the WWE surely couldn't be that obvious, could they? Actually, they could. Events unfolded exactly as everyone suspected, with CM Punk's red-hot title reign constantly ended as a result. Punk later revealed that he had pitched a triple threat main event event, pitting himself against The Rock and Cena. This would have at least added a dash of unpredictability to the match, instead of the differently predictable booking fans were treated to instead. Number 4. Triple H vs. Randy Orton. 2009 saw Randy Orton on the rise as an immediately evil heel. The sort of character fans had been crying out for him to portray since his ill-advised face turn after splitting from Evolution. A natural villain, he tore into the McMahon family, punching Vince in the head, RKO'ing Stephanie and staking a claim to AAA WWE Championship. The stage was set for the main event of WrestleMania, a match which surely kickstart Orton's rise to become the greatest heel of the era. The match was unfortunately an underwhelming one and drew a mixed reaction from fans burned out by the five-star Undertaker vs. Shawn Michaels classic that had taken place a short time before. However, the result of the bout was far more offensive than its average nature. Triple H beat the tar out of Orton in the closing stages of the match, smashing him with a sledgehammer and several pedigrees en route to the most decisive of victories. Randy would win and lose the title several times over the following few months. But such a huge loss on the grandest stage of all did not him a career-igniting moment. Number 3. Hulk Hogan vs. Randy Savage. Sometimes the outcome of a feud is decided by circumstances outside of the booker's control, be it injury, impending retirement, or commitment outside of wrestling. This was an issue facing the Mega Power Explode angle of WrestleMania 5, which saw former best buddies Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage turn on one another. WWE Champion Savage had grown immediately jealous by Hogan's friendship with Miss Elizabeth, leading to a heel turn and vicious beatdown of other fan favorites. Although slightly early in the history of WrestleMania for a straight-up heel victory in the main event, it would still have made sense for Savage to somehow escape with his title. Hogan was about to start in no hold barred and surely wouldn't hold the belt while taking time out to film and promote the movie. Oh yes he would. Hogan won cleanly at Mania and embarked upon his second WWE title reign, which lasted over a year. Quickly, his next major feud was against Z, the villain his character faced in No Hold Barred. Issue of a fictional character appearing to challenge the actor portraying his on-screen nemesis was never properly explained. In the meantime, Savage was relegated to the role of Z's sidekick, a role entirely unbenefiting a man of his immense talent and charisma. Number 2. Triple H vs. Booker T. Storylines with racist undertones should always be handled extra carefully, be they in the world of cinema, literature, or television, and professional wrestling is no exception. The booking of the Triple H vs. Booker T feud of 2003 paid little attention to the sensitive nature of its subject matter, instead tackling the issue with uncomfortable heavy-handedness. Booker criminal past was highlighted repeatedly, while World Heavyweight Champion Triple H explicitly told the challenger that guys like him could never win the title, and even suggested that he was merely there to dance around and entertain people like himself. Although the WWE have since denied allegations of racism, it's hard to avoid when looking at this storyline. Surely after such a controversial build, the feud will likely end with Booker T triumphantly defeating the Game, proving once and for all that he is just as viable a champion as his tormentor. Right, instead, Triple H cleanly defeated Booker T at WrestleMania, and the challenger was quickly shuffled into the Intercontinental title scene instead. It leaves a bitter taste in the mouth of many WWE fans to this day. And number 1, WWF vs. The Alliance. The invasion angle has so many fundamental issues, it's difficult to know where to begin. The overwhelming superiority of Team WWF, the fact that Stone Cold and every ex-ECW star had to jump ship to make the Alliance seem like a threat, and the lack of Goldberg, Steen, Hogan, rendered the feud a toothless one from the beginning. However, it could have been saved had the Alliance won the climatic 5-on-5 and elimination tag match at Survivor Series 2001. The angle was supposedly penciled in to last much, much longer than it did, leading to the establishment of Nitro as a rival brand to Raw, only for Vince to label the WCW roster as weak and utterly crush them in the space of a few months. Had the Alliance won with Austin at the helm, they could have been rebuilt as a credible heel force, one capable of seriously challenging the stability of the World Wrestling Federation. The most disappointing angle in wrestling history could have been saved, and Diamond Dallas Page fans would perhaps have seen their hero actually achieve something under Vince, instead of being wasted as the stalker of The Undertaker's wife. Instead, Kurt Angle revealed himself to be a double agent at Survivor Series, blindsiding Austin and allowing The Rock to vanquish the invasion forces once and for all. It garnered a big pop but nicked a floundering storyline instead of attempting to save it with sensible, patient booking. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.